Greetings. Well, it's that time again when we ask for the privilege of coming into your home and through this electronic Christmas card share season's greetings and to share some information about our life in the previous year. However, this year we've added something a little added at the end to give you a small gift of the season from our surrounding area. First of all, some information about our previous year. First of all, for us, Christmas came early this year. Here is a copy of a photo from last year's video card at which I explained that I had just been diagnosed with an incurable terminal lung disease that offered the likelihood of only 3 to 5 years of remaining life. However, through a series of visits to Johns Hopkins and extensive testing, that while indeed I do have damaged lungs, they do not believe that I have contracted at this point this incurable lung disease. So in a word, I have had my life given back to me. Well, to celebrate, Betty and I decided to do some traveling, and we began by flying to the Yucatan and the Riviera Maya, staying at Secrets, a wonderful oceanside resort with beautiful surroundings, an opportunity to relax, to savor what had been given back to us, and even the opportunity to have a fine meal at an elegant dining room. No, the guy in the middle is not a friend we met at the resort, nor a member of the family. Well, our experience at Secrets was so successful, we decided to continue the celebration, and shortly thereafter flew to the island of Antigua, where we stayed at the Galley Bay, an all-adult resort on the shores of Antigua, beautifully presented. So come with us as we stroll through the grounds, and we'll meet you at the swimming pool. And as you can see, some guests arrive through other than commercial flights. And of course, the resort offered a variety of wonderful dining venues. Then to offset all of those calories, we took the opportunity to participate in some of the activities associated with the resort, and then finally concluding our stay with a wonderfully romantic dinner at a private dining venue on the beach in a private hut. A wonderful experience. Then it was time to return to the joys of a normal rhythm of life. Betty returning to the University of Wilmington to continue her college studies, where she just completed a rather challenging economics course, but of course taking some time for exercise in our neighborhood. Then it was time to enjoy the rituals of summer with beach time and a series of visits from family and friends, both at the beach and sharing the deck at our home. Then there was time for some public service work with Kent and Betty working at a homeless shelter. Then I had the opportunity to return to my hometown, address the local Rotary Club about the column that I do for the local paper. Meanwhile, Heidi and Jeff took an opportunity to fly to San Juan for a sojourn in which Heidi discovered the wonderful joys of snorkeling. then to return in time for Jeff to participate in the family's wedding. Then later the boys gave me a gift during Father's Day that I cherish most of all, the gift of their time, which we used to do some kayaking on the Susquehanna in central Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, life sometimes throws you an unexpected curve. Heidi and Jeff were at our beach house at one point at which Jeffrey's phone triggered an alarm. He has a security system in his home with cameras that will give him a warning if any untoward activity is occurring. This is what he saw. Yes, their house was on fire. Apparently what had happened, the contractor who was redoing the front of their home was using a heat gun to remove old paint, and some lingering sparks eventually turned into a flame and it triggered the fire. Well, the fire department did ultimately show up. It was contained, and so it fortunately only created some damage to the exterior of the porch. Well, things got better after that as we entered the holiday season by welcoming Sister Joyce and her family to our annual Thanksgiving dinner, followed by an opportunity to celebrate Kent's birthday by taking him to Philadelphia to see a performance of Annie. And while we were there, we enjoyed the Christmas festival in front of City Hall in Philadelphia, while Heidi and Jeff went to Longwood to enjoy their Christmas presentations, which brings us to the end of our card as we talk about our Christmas this year. This year, for the first time, we are going to travel to the sun for Christmas, and here's our destination, Secrets Adult Resort in Montego Bay, Jamaica. In anticipation of that, we gave Jeffrey, Heidi, and John Kent their early Christmas gifts to make sure we got the right size, and here they are, posing in their new full-face snorkeling masks. This, however, presented us with a bit of a problem. In prior years, this video card has concluded with the background showing our Christmas decorations in anticipation of the holiday. As an alternative, we tried Jeffrey's Charlie Brown Christmas, but it just didn't quite fill the bill. So as an alternative, here is the gift to you that we mentioned at the outset. So now we would like to take you to nearby Whittaker Museum and share with you some of the beauties of their annual Christmas decor. The centerpiece of which is this magnificent Christmas tree decorated exclusively with dried flowers from the surrounding area. It takes the staff 2 weeks to decorate this tree. The flowers include hydrangeas, which for many years have come from the Annabelle hydrangea bushes in our former home in Charrington. So now we travel a few miles down the road and share with you the specter of Longwood Gardens. For most of the year, the garden features a very shallow reflection pool that is filled with water to reflect the changing foliage presentations with the museum. However, this year the artisans created a spectacular display, creating a French parterre garden, a garden characterized by intricate designs articulated with plant material. In this case, the artisans of Longwood Garden, taking some 500 hours, designed and built low-level dividers to create this design, which they then filled with 670,000 cranberries, 8,000 Granny Smith apples, which they discovered always float with stems up, and 3,000 gilded walnuts, each one's painted by hand. As you can see, the result was spectacular. So as we conclude this year's video card, we want to take this opportunity to tell you that in today's world with seemingly endless divisiveness and violence, we look upon you, our family, our loved ones, and our friends as providing us with a world of civility, kindness, love, and support, for which we are truly grateful and consider these the most precious gifts of ours, not only during this holiday season, but throughout the entire year, for which we say thank you. And we wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, and a very happy, healthy New Year.